This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Invitational in Bel Air, California, 2014. I have with me Henryk Dabrowski of Alternet, publicly traded company, and the symbol is ALYI. Henryk, welcome to SNNLive.
Shelley, thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity to tell our story to this community.
Well, I'm excited to hear it, so let's tell our audience all about Alternet.
Good. Alternet is a publicly traded company specialized in emerging disruptive payment technologies, specifically within the digital currency space, addressing three verticals. One is the digital currency, digital asset exchange, retail financial services, and the third is authentication and verification systems through biometric processes.
It sounds to me like those three channels are interdependent on one another, and it also adds stability to what has seemingly been a controversial market. Am I correct?
That is correct, and I think that the opportunities have arisen from the fact that regulators have now taken formal consideration of the digital asset and digital currency space, creating a platform through which there can be regulated services. In our case, we've taken advantage of that by applying and receiving one of the first digital asset exchanges under the state of New York, which will be fully regulated by FinCEN, FINRA, and the SEC, and taking the opportunity of the regulators also to provide services as secure authentication of these payment transactions.
New York, huh?
Yes, and we think that it will be one of the first regulated exchanges in the world based out of New York, where we will be able to trade all sorts of digital currencies, independent of what they are, commodities, and FX as well.
What, on an exchange?
It will be a fully regulated exchange with global presence and global access, running out of our offices in Connecticut under New York State regulations.
What's the name of the exchange?
The name of the exchange is One Market, and we like the name because we think it's an umbrella that will be able to cover all digital currencies, multiple commodities, and multiple other sovereign-issued currencies to do FX trading. Therefore, the name One Market, because we bring everything under one roof.
So one of the problems that occurred in Bitcoin was you can buy it all day, but you never could sell it, and there wasn't a market for it. So how do you overcome that? How do you conquer that?
Yeah, we believe that as Bitcoin becomes more of a mainstream digital asset, or a cryptocurrency in this case, it starts to create a real market. One of the big validations that we have of our model was 2 days ago, Apple announced the acceptance of digital currencies under the Apple payment scheme, which has effectively formalized the way that the consumer will be able to pay. Once Apple receives these digital assets, they will have to sell them somehow to transform into physical currency.
What's your background?
I'm an industrial engineer with an MBA in finance, and I worked in multiple disruptive technologies within telecom, payments, payment technologies, and now in the digital currency world over the last 30 years.
Give me your take on what you think is going to be in store for your company in 2015 through 16.
I think that 2014, 15, and 16 are going to be very interesting years. The exchange being the most important of our investments, because it will bring a lot of the mainstream acceptance of the digital currencies. And we also see a major uptaking of payment authentication methods, as a lot of these transactions occur outside of the banking realm.
And you're a public company.
And we're a public company, therefore we're expecting significant growth in our stock, significant trading volume, and probably the opportunity to also uplist to a larger exchange.
And your websites are?
alternetsystems.com, and for the exchange, onemarket.net.
Ladies and gentlemen, Henryk Dabrowski, Alternet, ALTERNET, publicly traded company, ALYI. I'm Shelley Kraft. We're at the LD Micro Invitational right here in Bel Air, California, 2014. Henryk, nice to have you on to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. It's been a great opportunity and a pleasure to meet you.
Anytime.